Good morning, dear heart. Take a slow breath in and let it out softly. Let the shoulders drop a little and let the jaw loosen. This is a gentle space, nothing to prove, nothing to rush. If the night was uneasy, if thoughts circled, if the day ahead looks heavy, you are welcome here. You are safe to pause. The morning holds a doorway, and you get to step through it at your own pace. Place one hand over the center of the chest and feel the rise and fall. This movement is proof of life helping you. There is a current of support that has never left you. Even if the mind has been busy, the body knows the way back to calm. With me now, take 3 soft breaths. Inhale through the nose for a count of 4. Exhale through the mouth for a count of 6. Each exhale is an invitation to soften. Each inhale is a small welcome to ease. If there is worry, give it a chair at the side of the room. It does not need to stand over you. If there is a sense of lack, let it sit too. Nothing is wrong with those feelings. They grew out of old stories that tried to keep you safe. Thank them quietly for their effort. Now, with your hand still on your heart, say silently, I am safe in this moment. Pause. Notice how the belly eases when those words are spoken with kindness. The body listens to your tone. Speak to it as a loving friend. Another breath in, another soft exhale. The chest loosens a little more. A small smile is welcome if it feels natural, not forced. Smiles, even gentle ones, tell the nervous system that light is present. Let us honor the truth that life can feel uncertain. There may be bills, deadlines, or unanswered questions. There may be aches in the body or heaviness in the heart. All of it belongs to a human life, and all of it can be held with tenderness. You are not wrong for needing care. You are wise for seeking it. You are wise for choosing words that support you. Words are not empty. Words are seeds, and the morning is fertile soil. When kind words are planted, the mind relaxes, the breath deepens, and the body shifts from tightness into gentle readiness. This is not magic in the way cartoons tell it. It is simple, steady practice. When the inner talk becomes softer, the shoulders often follow. When the shoulders soften, the breath lengthens. When the breath lengthens, the heart feels safer. In that safety, new choices become possible. Let your feet find the floor. Feel the ground hold you. You are not floating in your life. You are supported. Join me in a small check-in from head to toe. Forehead, let it smooth a bit. Eyes, let them rest. Tongue, let it drop from the roof of the mouth. Shoulders, let them melt a fraction of an inch. Chest, let it lift and fall without effort. Belly, give it permission to be soft. Hips and legs, let them release the need to brace. If the mind jumps in with thoughts like, I should be doing more, whisper kindly, we will do what needs to be done, and we will do it with care. The body hears the spirit of your words. Speak to yourself the way sunlight touches a window in the early hours, gentle, quiet, steady. You may have carried many roles, holding everyone and everything together. You may have picked up the story that love must be earned and rest must be delayed until there is nothing left to fix. Those stories are heavy, and the body shows that heaviness through tight breath, tense shoulders, and a restless stomach. The morning gives you a small opening to change that script. Place your hand back over the heart and say softly, today I let kindness lead the way. Notice any warmth in the chest. If tears rise, they are welcome. Tears are a kind of washing. If calm is what you feel, that is welcome too. All honest responses are honored in this space. Now we bring in a simple truth. You are worthy of good things, not because you are perfect, not because you never make mistakes, but because you exist. Worth is not a prize, it is a birthright. When this truth is claimed, the body releases some of its need to guard. Stress loosens its grip. Hope rises naturally. You do not need to force anything. This morning, we set down the heavy bag of not enough and pick up a small basket called Just Right for Today. Inside this basket are simple tools: breath, caring words, gentle movements, a tiny step forward, and a welcoming space for support to find you. Let's anchor the day with a sweet introduction to the practice we will build. Breathe in, breathe out. Then say in a whisper the body can trust, I am open to joyful abundance today. Feel the words land. Not tomorrow, today, not later, when everything is solved. Now, as you are, say it again at your own pace and notice if the breath grows easier. This is about more than money. Joyful abundance includes calm, kindness, time, health, laughter, and helpful people crossing your path. It includes the insight that tells you which step is next. It includes the quiet strength to say no when no is right, and the peace to say yes when yes aligns with your heart. If doubt appears, hold it gently. Doubt is a visitor, and I am the home. Visitors come and go. The home is steady. You are steady. You are learning to let kind words shape the tone of your day. You are learning to be on your own side. These are strong skills. These skills change the way the body rests, digests, and focuses. These skills change the way the mind organizes what it sees. These skills restore energy that was once trapped in worry. With this small beginning, your morning opens and the day becomes a little brighter. Stay with the breath. Stay with the heart. You are doing beautifully. The early hours carry a special softness. After sleep, the mind has not yet gathered the weight of the day. This is a tender time, like the moment when light first touches the horizon. At this hour, the inner voice is easier to guide. A calm word spoken now has power. It can set a friendly pace for the whole day. The body responds as well. When calm words lead, the breath slows, the heart rate eases, and muscles release a bit of their guard. The brain listens to the rhythm of the breath and the tone of your voice. A slow exhale is a signal of safety. Words like open, ease, and support are signals too. With steady practice, mornings become a training ground for peace. Think of the day as a garden. The first thoughts are seeds. If the first seeds are worry, the day grows brambles that snag attention and scratch at peace. If the first seeds are gentle truth, life supports me in expected and unexpected ways. The day grows paths that are easier to walk. It does not mean hard things never happen. It means there is more space to meet them with grace. The morning gives you a chance to choose which seeds to plant. Even one kind seed changes the field. Some might ask, why say these words out loud? Because the body hears your voice differently than silent thought. Your voice carries vibration. It moves through the chest and the throat. It taps the bones of the face and the ears. It is like singing a lullaby to your own nervous system. Your voice can slow the inner tempo that panic tries to speed up. Your voice can shape posture. The chin lifts a little. The chest opens a little. The spine stacks with ease. This is how mind and body talk to each other. When the body feels safe, the mind can think clearly. When the mind speaks kindly, the body can relax. Mornings also hold a practical advantage. Before the phone is busy, before the inbox fills, before the news pulls the mind into 1,000 directions, there is a small island of quiet. This island belongs to you. Even if you have just a few minutes, those minutes are gold. Use them to breathe, to speak a nourishing phrase, to drink water slowly, to stretch in a way that feels good. These small choices teach the body that love is present. Love in daily actions builds a strong foundation. On that foundation, goals sit with less strain. On that foundation, decisions feel cleaner. A short practice can make a real difference. Try this simple rhythm. Inhale to a slow count of 4, exhale to a slow count of 6, and on the exhale say quietly, I allow ease today. Do that 3 times. Then let the breath fall into its own natural pace. Add a hand over the heart so that the body has a clear signal of warmth and care. If you like, rest the other hand on the lower belly. This 2-hand hold brings awareness to the front of the body where stress often collects. As the warmth of the hand spreads, thoughts soften. The body follows the signal of comfort, like flowers follow sunlight. Another supportive piece is gentle movement. Lift the shoulders toward the ears and roll them back and down 3 times with care. Let the neck tilt to one side and then the other. Open the mouth wide and then let it close softly, relaxing the jaw. Stretch the fingers and shake the hands for a moment. Movement tells the body that you are here and present. Presence is a friend to peace. When you pair presence with kind words, you build a bridge between thought and sensation. Over this bridge, hope can travel. Now let's talk about intention. An intention is not a long list of demands. It is a simple direction for your energy. In the morning, choose a direction that feels kind and steady. A few examples. Today, I walk at a caring pace. Today, I welcome helpful ideas. Today, I allow good to reach me. Pick one that feels soft and true. Let it sit in the heart. Let the breath wrap around it. This small choice teaches the mind what to look for. It is like telling a friend which street to meet you on. The mind then begins to notice the signs that match your direction. This is not forcing outcomes. This is cooperating with life. The beauty of the morning is that it forgives yesterday. It does not ask you to repeat the old script. It gives you a fresh page. On this page, write with a gentle pen. If you wake later than planned or skip a step, treat yourself with kindness. Kindness keeps the door open. Hard judgment slams it shut. As you move through the morning, keep the breath easy. Keep the words simple. Keep the posture soft. These are strong, wise choices. These choices help your heart feel safe and your mind feel clear. Day by day, they add up to a life that feels more free. Let the first sips of water be slow. Let the first light be a blessing. Let the first words be loving. If you want a phrase to tuck in your pocket for later, choose one of these. Good things can find me today. Life is on my side. I am open to joyful abundance today. There is no need to force belief. Let the words plant themselves. Belief often grows while you are busy caring for yourself. The garden does not shout at seeds to sprout. It gives them light, water, and time. You can do the same. Here we begin the heart of the practice, and it is simple enough to do every morning. Choose one affirmation for the day. Let it be kind, clear, and easy to say. A few that work well are, I am open to joyful abundance today. Life supports me in expected and unexpected ways. I allow ease, opportunities, and kindness to meet me. I am worthy of prosperous, peaceful outcomes. Read them quietly and notice which one softens your breath or warms your chest. The one that helps you feel a bit safer is your phrase for today. Once you have chosen it, let us give it a steady rhythm. Place one hand over the heart and the other on the belly. Set your feet on the floor or sit upright in a way that feels supported. Relax the face and soften the eyes. On the first 2 repetitions, whisper the affirmation. Whispering invites the body to lean in and listen. It is like lighting a candle in the dark. The voice is soft and the message is clear. On the next 3 repetitions, speak in a natural, comfortable voice. Let the words fill the space in front of you. The tone is friendly, not forceful. The breath leads the pace. On the last 2 repetitions, let the voice carry a quiet confidence, not loud, not pushed, just certain the way the earth is certain beneath your feet. This is the 2-3-2 rhythm. 2 whispers, 3 natural, 2 confident, 7 in total. 7 gives the mind enough time to settle into the phrase without turning it into a chant that feels empty. 7 also gives the body a clear pattern to follow. The chest feels the vibration, the ribs move freely, the jaw stays soft. If you like, allow a small smile during the last 2 repetitions. A small smile is a sign of openness, and openness invites life to meet you with support. If thoughts drift while you speak, that is fine. You are not failing. When you notice the drift, greet it kindly and return to the next repetition. The practice is not strict, it is caring. If you feel emotion rising, joy, sadness, relief, let it come and go. Words can touch places that needed attention. Your care is reaching them now. If the phrase brings up doubt, add a helper line before you begin again. It is safe for me to try. Then continue with your chosen affirmation. You are training the mind and body to trust your voice. Let's walk through an example so you can feel the flow. Sit comfortably, place your hands, breathe in for 4, breathe out for 6. Then say, in a whisper, I am open to joyful abundance today. Whisper again with a little more ease. Now speak in a natural voice. I am open to joyful abundance today. Again, natural and steady. One more time, natural and steady. Now let the confidence grow slightly. I am open to joyful abundance today. And one last time, steady and confident. I am open to joyful abundance today. Pause. Notice what has shifted. The breath may be deeper, the chest may feel warmer, the mind may be a shade quieter. Some mornings, a different phrase will be right. If support is what you need, try. Life supports me in expected and unexpected ways. If you want to soften strain, try. I allow ease, opportunities, and kindness to meet me. If worthiness needs a lift, try. I am worthy of prosperous, peaceful outcomes. Choose one and give it 7 caring repetitions. Let the words meet the body. Let the breath set the pace. If you prefer, do the last 2 repetitions while standing, feet grounded, so the body can anchor the confidence. If resistance shows up, thoughts like, this is silly, or nothing changes, smile gently and say, thank you for trying to protect me. Then continue. Resistance is an old guard who learned to prepare for trouble. Your calm voice is showing it a new way. Over time, the guard will rest more. The practice is not about forcing belief. It is about building safety through repetition. Safety allows belief to grow on its own. You can add a small physical cue to deepen the effect. On each exhale, lightly press your palm into your heart and let it spring back on the inhale. This slow pulse matches the message. I am open. You can also relax the brow between repetitions, smoothing the small muscles that tighten during stress. These cues tell the body, we are okay. When the body hears that, the mind stops scanning for danger and becomes available for hope. For those who like writing, you may write the day's affirmation once after the 7 spoken repetitions. Let the handwriting be slow. Feel the pen move. Writing is another way the body learns. It gives the mind a visual pathway for the message. If you prefer to keep it spoken only, that is perfect as well. What matters is the feeling of kindness in your tone and the steadiness of your breath. Keep the practice light. It should feel like a friend walking beside you, not a taskmaster pushing you uphill. If a morning is extra busy, do 3 repetitions now and 4 a little later. The heart understands. Consistency with kindness grows results. If a day goes by without practice, return the next morning without scolding yourself. Speak as you would to a dear one. We are starting again, and that is enough. As you finish the 7 repetitions, sit in silence for a few breaths. Let the words settle. Notice any small impulse that arises, perhaps to drink water, to stretch, to write one tiny step for the day. Follow one small, kind impulse. This is how words become actions. Actions then become outcomes. Outcomes become a new story you live from. The doorway is open now. Step through at your pace, carrying your chosen phrase in your heart. Say it again during the day if you like. Say it softly while washing hands, waiting in line, or resting your eyes. Each time, the body learns a little more safety. Each time, life has a clearer signal to meet you with support. Settle into the body for a moment and notice where tightness lives today. It might be in the forehead, the jaw, the throat, the chest, the belly, the hips, or the hands. Tightness is not a sign that you are failing. It is a signal that an old thought has asked your body to brace. Bring patience to that place. Place a palm where you notice the most tension. Breathe in through the nose for 4 and breathe out through the mouth for 6. As you exhale, let the shoulders lower by a small degree. Speak softly inside. This feeling has space to be here, and it also has permission to soften. The body responds to permission. It trusts gentle leadership. A second breath, slow, steady. A third breath, easy and kind. If the mind tries to rush, move even slower. Slowness is a form of care. When a thought feels heavy, like it's all on me, or it never works out, or I have to push or I'll fall behind, treat that thought as a cloud. Clouds look solid from far away, yet pass when the wind shifts. Bring the thought into view and say, "This thought is a cloud, it can pass." Then let the breath be the breeze. On each exhale, release a small portion of the thought. You do not need to chase it out. You can let it drift. If another cloud arrives, greet it the same way. You are the sky. Thoughts are weather. The sky does not struggle to be clear. It allows movement. A simple way to help the body release protective tension is to add gentle tapping. With 2 fingers, tap softly on the collarbone area just below the little U shape at the base of the throat. Keep the tapping light and steady, like rainfall on a roof. While tapping, speak these words 3 times, aloud or in a whisper. I release struggle. I welcome support. Let the rhythm calm the heart. Let the words carry you toward ease. After the 3rd time, pause and feel what is different. A long sigh might rise on its own. If it does, let it come. Invite a full body scan that honors every part of you. Start at the crown of the head and move down, naming each area and offering softness. Head, soft. Face, soft. Neck, soft. Shoulders, soft. Chest, soft. Belly, soft. Hips, soft. Thighs, soft. Knees, soft. Calves, soft. Ankles, soft. Feet, soft. Toes, soft. This is not an order. This is an invitation. If one area wants to stay guarded, let it. Offer the invitation again later. Safety grows in an environment of patience. If the mind brings up a looping worry, use a reframe that is honest and kind. A part of me learned to brace. There is no blame in that sentence. It respects the history. Then add, I can try a gentler way now. Follow with 1 breath and a small softening in the belly. When the belly loosens, the diaphragm moves freely, and the heart gets a clearer signal of peace. Peace is not an absence of life's tasks. It is the presence of a steady inner voice. Sometimes there is a layer of guilt about letting go, as if ease means not caring. Ease does not mean not caring. Ease means caring in a way that does not harm the body. It is possible to be devoted and gentle at the same time. Speak to that guilt with clarity. It is safe to put down what is too heavy for me to carry alone. If tears rise, let them wash through. If a yawn arrives, let it open space. These are signs of the nervous system loosening its grip. A useful mini ritual is the tension sweep. Sit or stand, Breathe in for 4, and as you exhale, sweep your hands down the front of the body from crown to heart, from heart to belly, from belly to hips. Do this 3 times. On each sweep, pair the movement with this phrase: I let go of tight thoughts. I choose gentle support. Each pass sends a message to the body. The moment is safe enough to soften. After the 3rd sweep, be still for a few breaths and listen for a small inner cue, perhaps to stretch, sip water, or rest your eyes. Follow one simple cue without hurry. A deeply calming phrase to anchor during release is, it's safe to go slowly and still receive. Say it once while focusing on the chest. Say it again while focusing on the belly. Say it a 3rd time while focusing on the hands. Slowness is not a barrier to good, it is a doorway. Good can find a relaxed body more easily than a braced one. The braced body is busy preparing for harm. The relaxed body is available for help. If a thought argues, letting go means I'll lose control, offer this wisdom. Control and care are not the same. Care is presence. Control is fear dressed as planning. You can plan with presence. You can act with ease. To help the mind feel that difference, try this small contrast. Clench the fists for 2 seconds and release. Feel the afterglow of relaxation. The release is more powerful because the grip was noticed. Awareness unlocks choice. When the inner weather settles a bit, bring back the light tapping at the collarbone. Just 10 soft taps while breathing slowly. Then place the hand over the heart and seal this part of the practice with 3 gentle lines, 1 on each breath. This thought is a cloud. It can pass. I release struggle. I welcome support. It's safe to go slowly and still receive. The body has now been shown a path from tightness to openness. This path will get easier to walk each day. Old scripts often began as protection. Maybe there was a time when rushing felt necessary, or bracing felt wise, or shrinking hopes felt safer than facing disappointment. The body learned those patterns to help you get through. Today, those patterns can be thanked and then kindly updated. Start with noticing. Noticing is a light that reveals the script without scolding it. Say softly, a part of me learned to brace. This phrase respects the past while creating room for a new choice. After noticing, bring compassion. Compassion is not a performance, it is a tone. It sounds like, I see how hard you have worked to keep me safe. Place a hand over the heart and let the breath grow longer. Compassion lowers the inner alarm. Once the alarm softens, it becomes possible to offer a gentle upgrade. A clean, simple upgrade line is, safety grows as I soften. Speak it slowly. Let the words settle. Repeat it once more. Safety grows as I soften. There is wisdom in pairing this line with a small physical cue, like loosening the jaw or dropping the shoulders a little. The body learns from sensation. Turn the old story into a friendly guide by listening for what it wanted for you. Perhaps the old story wanted security. Perhaps it wanted love or approval or a sense of belonging. Acknowledge the good intention, then translate it into a new, supportive truth. If the old story was scarcity, there is not enough. The guiding truth becomes, good flows where I feel safe to receive. Say it once on the inhale and once on the exhale, then sit for 10 quiet seconds while watching the breath. If the old story was unworthiness, I must earn every drop of love. The guiding truth becomes, worth is within me, steady and present. Pair it with a hand on the heart and a soft belly. Writing can help the mind loosen its hold on a script. Open a page and try one small prompt. If ease was allowed today, what would shift first? Write the first simple answer that comes, without judging grammar or style. Another prompt that reveals inner guidance. How does the body signal yes? and no. A yes might feel like warmth in the chest, a smooth breath, a sense of space. A no might feel like a tight jaw, a shallow breath, a shrinking in the belly. When these signals are known, choices become kinder. One more prompt to anchor care. One tiny way I can treat myself with care this morning is keep it small on purpose. When tiny is honored, the nervous system trusts you. Old scripts sometimes return during stress. Expect that and meet it with a pre-chosen kindness. Create a softening sentence you can use anytime. A few to choose from. I can choose one gentle step. I can slow the breath and still be on time. I can be kind and still be effective. Say your softening sentence while placing a steady palm on the chest. This hand-to-heart cue is a bridge between thought and body. It tells the system where to look for calm. There may be a belief that abundance requires tension, as if clenching is the same as commitment. Commitment can be steady and open. Try a small experiment. Make a tiny plan for the next hour that includes a task and a kindness. For example, write an email and then sit in sunlight for 2 minutes. Wash a dish and then stretch the hands. This pairing tells the body that effort and care can live together. When the body learns that, it stops bracing against goals and begins to support them. On days when the old script is loud, bring in a 3-part rewrite. First, say, a part of me is bracing. Next, say, thank you for trying to protect me. Finally, say, we are safe enough to try a softer way now. Then breathe out longer than you breathe in for 1 minute. Long exhales tell the heart, peace is here. After 1 minute, repeat the guiding truth that feels right today. Good flows where I feel safe to receive. The shift might be small. Small is real. Small grows. The body loves rhythm. Upgrade a script by attaching the new truth to a simple rhythm. Step and breathe. Walk slowly for a minute and say the truth in your mind with each step. Left foot, I am safe. Right foot, as I soften. Or pair the truth with the rhythm of sipping water. Sip, pause, whisper. Your life is full of tiny rhythms. Let them carry kind words. Before moving on, place both hands over the heart and seal the work. Safety grows as I soften. Good flows where I feel safe to receive. One more easy breath. One more gentle nod to the body for how much it has carried. You are learning to be a friend to your inner life. Friends speak softly and stay close. This friendship is the soil where new outcomes take root. Begin the morning flow with a glass of water. Hold the glass and feel its weight. Feel the coolness in your hand. Take a slow sip and let it travel down. Whisper inside, I nourish my body with care. Take a second sip and feel gratitude for the water that supports every cell. A third sip seals the message, I am worth this care. Set the glass down and pause. These first 30 seconds teach the body that today begins with kindness. Place both feet flat on the floor. Let the soles meet the support beneath you. Inhale to 4, exhale to 6, 3 times. On each exhale, let the face soften. Let the tongue rest low in the mouth. Let the shoulders travel away from the ears by a small measure. This is a signal of safety, and safety is the starting point for all good change. Now move into the 7 affirmations chosen for the day. Place one hand over the heart and one hand over the belly. Choose a phrase that met you kindly earlier. I am open to joyful abundance today, or life supports me in expected and unexpected ways, or I allow ease, opportunities, and kindness to meet me, or I am worthy of prosperous, peaceful outcomes. Give it the 2-3-2 rhythm, 2 whispers, 3 natural, 2 confident. Let the breath lead. Let the body feel the vibration. If it helps, allow a small smile on the last 2 repetitions. After the 7th, sit in silence for a few breaths and notice what changed. Even a tiny shift counts. Invite gentle movement next. Lift the shoulders toward the ears and roll them back and down 3 times, slow and smooth. Turn the head a little left, then a little right, as if listening for a soft sound. Stretch the arms forward, then open them wide as if creating room for the day. Open and close the hands, circle the wrists. This is not a workout, this is a welcome. Movement says to the body, we are here, we are present. Presence calms the mind and brightens attention. Take 1 minute to write a single aligned action for the day. Keep it small. The action should match the feeling created by the affirmation. If the phrase was about openness, the action might be to answer one message with warmth, tidy one small surface, or step outside for 5 breaths of fresh air. If the phrase was about worthiness, the action might be to prepare a nourishing snack, take a brief stretch break between tasks, or speak one kind truth with a steady tone. Write the action in simple words your mind can follow without pressure. Place the note somewhere, your eyes will meet it later. Bring in a gratitude trio to help the mind notice support. Name 3 supportive elements present right now: a chair that holds you, water that refreshes you, breath that moves on its own, light that reaches your space, warmth from a blanket, a pen that writes your truth. Speak each one aloud or in a whisper. Let each naming be followed by a small pause. Gratitude is not a demand for positivity. It is the practice of seeing what is already here. Seeing what is here creates a sense of sufficiency, and sufficiency invites more good. Offer the body a comfort cue before you rise. Place both hands on the lower ribs and feel them expand with the inhale and fall with the exhale. Say softly, "It's safe for me to take gentle steps." This cue is a bridge from the morning practice to the rest of the day. Bridges allow smooth crossings. If a day begins in haste, crossings feel rough and scattered. When a day begins with a bridge, the steps feel coordinated and strong. If the mind starts to list everything waiting for you, use a one-line boundary. We will do one thing at a time. Pair that line with a slow exhale, then look at the single aligned action you wrote down. This action is your pebble. Drop the pebble in the water of your day and let the ripples unfold on their own. You do not need to push the ripples. Your part is the pebble. Life moves the rest. Carry your affirmation with you. Say it softly while washing hands, tying shoes, or opening a door. Say it in your mind while waiting, while walking, while breathing. If stress rises, return to the collarbone tapping for 10 gentle taps and repeat, "I release struggle. I welcome support." If the old script tries to take over, put a palm on your heart and say, "Safety grows as I soften." These cues do not take time away from your life. They return time by easing mental friction. Ease saves energy. Saved energy becomes steady progress. Close this morning flow with a small promise to your inner life. I will meet myself with kindness today. Let the words sink in. Stand or sit a little taller, not rigid, just awake. The heart has been spoken to with care. The body has been invited into peace. The mind has been given a simple direction. This is how a day is shaped, by steady kindness at the start, by words that guide the nervous system into safety, by actions that match the tone of the heart. When you move into the rest of the morning, bring the practice along lightly. Let it be a gentle hum in the background. If a storm crosses your path, you already know the way back. One breath, one hand to the heart, one phrase said with love. Then the next small, kind step. This is a life built on care. Care is a doorway that good is always willing to walk through. Let your words become steps now. Words set the tone, and action gives the words a path. Think of one pebble you can place into the stream of your day, not a heavy stone. A single pebble is enough to change the flow. Look at the affirmation you chose this morning. If you welcomed ease, choose one small action that proves ease is possible right now. Wipe a small corner of a table. Reply to one message with warmth. Stand at the window and breathe 3 slow breaths while looking at the light. If your affirmation was about support, choose a step that lets support reach you. Send one request, accept one offer of help, place a reminder to drink water. If your affirmation was about worth, let the action be care for your body. A gentle stretch, a nourishing snack, a steady walk. The body trusts actions that are simple and kind. Action is how the nervous system learns that new words are safe to believe. Before you take that step, check in with the body. Ask quietly, where does this action land in me? The answer shows up as sensation. If the chest feels warm and the breath moves freely, that is a yes. If the jaw tightens or the belly pulls in, that is a not yet or a too much. When you feel a not yet, reduce the size of the step by half. If write the plan feels tight, try write the first sentence. If clean the room feels tight, try clear the small space in front of me. Small steps are not lesser, they are precise. Precision calms the mind because it knows what to do next. Calm minds and relaxed bodies work together very well. Move with a soft posture as you begin. Let the shoulders drop a little. Unclench the hands. Breathe out longer than you breathe in. This is the body language of trust. While you do your one step, repeat your morning phrase softly in your mind. The words become a gentle drum that sets your tempo. If thoughts begin to argue, meet them with kindness. Say, "We are doing one thing at a time," then continue. Completing one small step creates a ripple of relief in the body. Relief is proof to the mind that progress can be calm. Relief is an open door for the next step to appear. As you move through your day, you may have moments to place a second pebble. Keep it small again. A short walk to the doorway and back. A minute of open sky. A message written with care instead of tension. Each small step is a vote for the life you are building. Votes add up. Votes shape outcomes. The body keeps a record of these votes as feelings of safety. The mind keeps a record as clear focus. When both records agree, effort becomes smooth. Allow yourself to be guided by an inner rhythm of ask and listen. Ask, what is the next kind step? Listen in the chest and belly. If nothing answers, breathe and wait 10 seconds. Guidance often comes as a simple urge. Stand up, stretch, sip water, write 2 words, place the book where you will see it tonight. Trust simple urges that feel warm and easy. They are the body's way of saying, this direction is safe. If the day asks for a bigger action, you can break it into pebbles. Write a quick map. First prepare, then begin, then review. Under each word, put one tiny task. Prepare might be open the document. Begin might be write the title. Review might be read the first line aloud. This map keeps the mind from racing, and it helps the body keep a calm pace. Between each micro-step, place a soft exhale and a quiet line like, I move at a caring pace. The work gets done and your system stays steady. You will meet resistance. Everyone does. Resistance can feel like fog in the head, heaviness in the limbs, or a restless urge to escape the task. Treat resistance as a friend with a message, not an enemy to fight. Place a hand over the heart and say, thank you for trying to keep me safe. Then ask, what do you need from me right now? It might need a sip of water, a slower breath, a smaller step, or a kinder tone. Give it what it asks for if it is simple and supportive. As the body receives care, resistance often loosens on its own. Some resistance comes from old scripts that say, no easing up or nothing good will happen. Meet that script with truth. It's safe to go slowly and still receive. Say it 3 times with a soft exhale each time. On the third time, relax the jaw and feel how the words change your inner weather. Long exhales tell the heart that this moment is not an emergency. When the heart learns that, attention returns and your step becomes possible again. When resistance shows up as self-criticism, place one steady palm on the chest and one on the belly. Let the hands be the warm weight that steadies you. Speak gently, I am learning. That is enough. Learning is allowed to look imperfect. Learning means you are alive and growing. Criticism tries to make you stop to avoid pain. Kindness helps you continue without harm. The body will choose kindness if you offer it with consistency. If distraction pulls you away, use the single string method. Choose one small task and tie your attention to it like a string around a finger. All other tasks can wait. If they keep calling, write them on a nearby page with a quick word and return to the single string. Each time you return, breathe out slowly. Returning is a skill. Every return is a win. The body thrills at completion, even of tiny tasks. Completion signals safety and order. These signals reduce the noise that feeds resistance. For days that feel especially heavy, try a gentle reset. Stand, shake the hands for 10 seconds, roll the shoulders, lift the chest with an inhale, and sigh out longer on the exhale. Tap lightly on the collarbone and say, I release struggle, I welcome support. Sit back down and choose a 2-minute step. The mind will say 2 minutes is not enough. Smile and do it anyway. 2 minutes of a kind step builds trust. Trust opens the door to 4 minutes and then 8. This is how steady change grows, by doubling what feels safe. Midday is a good time to nourish your practice. Pause for a minute to breathe. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6, 3 times. On the last exhale, whisper, good finds me even in small ways. Let your eyes move to 3 helpful things near you: a working pen, a supportive chair, a window, light on a wall, a warm cup, a kind message. Naming these things is a way of telling your mind what to look for: support, order, beauty. The more you look, the more you find. The more you find, the safer your body feels. Safety invites creativity and clear thinking. Carry your morning affirmation with you as a small song under your breath. Repeat it while walking to another room, while washing hands, while waiting for something to load. The repetition is not forced, it is tender. If your energy dips, place a hand on your heart for 3 breaths and let the words return. If your schedule is full, weave the practice into what you are already doing. While you stand, soften your knees and say the line once. While you read a message, soften your shoulders and say the line once. These tiny stitches hold the fabric of your day together. In the late afternoon, do a quick body scan to release any tension that parked itself while you were focused. Forehead soft, jaw soft, throat soft, chest soft, belly soft, hands soft, hips soft. Each softening is an open window for air to flow through a still room. Air changes the feeling of a space. Softening changes the feeling of a body. Say quietly, I can be gentle and still be effective. Let that truth sink in. When evening arrives, let yourself come down from the day. Sit in a quiet spot for a few minutes if you can. Breathe in for 4, out for 6, 3 times. Ask, where did support show up today? Write 3 answers, even if they seem small. A door opened. A kind word reached you. You found a parking spot. You remembered to drink water. You took one step that matched your morning words. Small signs are not small. They are proof that life can meet you. Proof trains the mind to notice more of the same. Offer your body a gentle scan in bed. Start at the toes and move up slowly. With each area, say, thank you for carrying me. If there is tightness, say, It's safe to rest now. This is the mind-body bridge that invites deep sleep. Sleep is not a luxury. Sleep is a gift you give your whole system. You receive it by letting go a little more each breath. If thoughts return, place one hand on the heart and whisper your softest line from the day. I am open to joyful abundance today. Or life supports me in expected and unexpected ways. Let the voice be as calm as evening light. A simple evening mirror practice can help close the loop of care. Stand before the mirror, look into your own eyes, soften your gaze. Say, I am learning to be kind to you. Pause. Say, I'm proud of the care you offered today. It might feel new. New can feel awkward. Stay gentle. If emotions rise, let them. If calm is present, let it deepen. Place a small note on the bedside table with tomorrow's chosen affirmation. When the eyes open in the morning, guidance will already be waiting. As the day draws to a close, bring a quiet ceremony to this work. Sit with your back supported and your feet grounded. Breathe into 4, breathe out to 6. Place a hand on your heart. Speak your chosen words in a slow, steady voice 7 times. 2 times as a whisper, 3 times in a natural voice, 2 times with quiet confidence. Let each repetition carry more ease. Allow a small smile if it feels right. The smile is not for show. It is a message to your inner life that softness is safe. Sit in the silence that follows. Feel how the body receives your care. Let the mind gather what it has learned. Kind words plant good seeds. The body follows the breath. Small steps make real change. Resistance can be soothed. Support is easier to see when you look for it. And rest is a sacred part of receiving. Carry these truths like smooth stones in a pocket. When a hard moment arrives, touch them with your attention. They will remind you of the path that leads back to calm. Now, if it feels helpful, speak this gentle chain of lines to seal your day. I can move at a caring pace. I can choose one kind step. I can let go of tight thoughts. I can allow help to find me. I can rest and still receive. Breathe after each line. The chain becomes a necklace you wear across hours, a steady reminder that life can be lived without harshness. If you want to repeat your main morning phrase once more, do it now with the same 2 to 3 to 2 rhythm. Let the words ring through the space inside you. I am open to joyful abundance today. Each time you speak, you are building trust with your inner world. Trust is the foundation for growth. Growth can be gentle. Growth can be kind. There is a sweet truth to hold as you move forward. Life listens when you speak to yourself with love. The mind settles when it feels safe. The body heals when it is not bracing. Opportunities appear more clearly when attention is not tangled in fear. This is not wishful thinking. It is the natural result of bringing your system into harmony. Harmony does not need force. Harmony needs steady care, small acts, and loving words repeated with patience. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time to treat yourself with tenderness and to allow good to reach you. Let each morning begin with breath, with your chosen phrase said 7 times, with a simple step that matches your words. Let each afternoon include a pause to soften the body and notice support. Let each evening close with gratitude and gentle rest. This rhythm is simple enough to keep and strong enough to change the shape of your days. As you close this practice for now, place one hand over the heart. Offer this final blessing to your own life. May kindness be my habit. May ease guide my choices. May good find me as I welcome it. Take a soft breath in. Let it go with a long, warm sigh. The path is open. The tools are in your hands, and your inner life is already responding. From this tender ground, more can grow, more peace, more clarity, more support, more joyful abundance. Speak your words with care, take your steps with love, and let life meet you on this gentle, generous road.